Halloween was yesterday. We were able to get so much candy, but today is National Toothbrush Day.
And this afternoon we are joined by Dr. Jessica Kress with Commonwealth Smiles to tell us how important oral health is. And India's right. You know, a lot of us, you saw her at the beginning of the show trying to get a hold of these
He's
gummy
hiding
bears.
Reese cups behind his back, FYI.
Yeah, but I didn't eat it in front of her. You know, that's the thing. But you don't care. That keeps you in business, right?
Those are my favorite. Reese cups are actually my favorite. It's okay.
It's okay. It is okay.
Because we have toothbrushes, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
exactly right.
So I'm here to teach you. I don't know what questions you guys have, but I brought some samples, some different options for toothbrushing. I pass in Kroger and Walmart, people just standing in the aisle, so confused. What do I buy? So many choices. So the first thing is, my favorite is always an electric toothbrush. I happen to love the Sonicare so much that I have this model in office you can actually try before you buy. Can you imagine purchasing a vehicle, taking it home, and never having driven it?
Right.
Yeah.
So let's try it in the office. I have people come in and say, hey, Dr. Kress, what do you think about this electric toothbrush or this one? Oh, it's so cute. It looks great on my counter. They put this in their mouth and they're like, oh, going in the trash, and they buy this. So that's one benefit of coming to see your dentist preventatively. 2 or 3 times a year is how often we recommend. But anyway, because it's toothbrush day, I've got all kinds of stuff to show you. So we've got fun brushes with characters on them for the little kids. Some of them have timers, but electric is the way to go for sure.
So how do we determine, I know, like you said, people are standing in the aisle, they're looking at the soft, they're looking at the medium brushes. How do you know the sensitivity, which one to buy?
Right, great question. So you never want to use anything more firm than a soft brush. And you may say, well, why are they in the aisle? So my response to that is, why do they sell cigarettes and Mountain Dew? People like them, doesn't mean it's good, right?
Right.
So you got to be careful. So soft is the way to go. Some people who've had a surgery or who have recession actually need an extra soft toothbrush, and that'll be given to you by your dentist.
And recommended. Okay,
Yes.
now we've got the old-fashioned, you know, and then we, as you mentioned, the electric. Is there a difference in the level of cleanliness that you get between the two?
Absolutely. So why don't you just try that?
Oh, I can try this right now?
Just push don't put it in your mouth.
But you've got extras.
Do you want, well, that one, do you want to put one in? Do you really want to do this right
Yes,
now?
I really want to do this.
All right. Oh, I love
He's
it.
getting nervous.
I love your attitude. He is a doer. All right, so pop
He
that on
is.
there.
So this is how you do it in office.
I do.
You've got a bunch of these.
I
in
do.
there. All right, so
I do.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
so
All
put
right.
it in and just see what that feels like. So yes. So
Oh.
can your hand do that?
No, it can't.
No, right? So it's literally blasting every little piece of bacteria off. Wow.
Yeah, that's intense.
Not afraid to jump right in.
I used to have one, lost one in a move, but that's great. I love that. Is there a specific type, though?
Right.
Because I know there are different variations of
Right. So if you'll notice on that handle, there's different settings. Thank you for taking that off. You can go ahead and have that for later.
Thank you.
There's different options on here. So this one says clean, gum health, and deep clean. The world wants white teeth, okay? So let me just throw in some tips real quick about white teeth. It comes from tea and coffee and wine and things like that. If you have brushed your teeth before you drink coffee, the stain is not going to stick on the teeth, okay? So that's a first tip. There's different settings on here, though, so you want to whiten it. It runs a little longer. You say, oh, my teeth are a little sensitive. Just change the setting, okay? I can't give away all my tips. I want you to come in the office and learn, but I love teaching. So, yeah, there's different models. I mean, honestly, it's just like packages on a car. Again, what do I think is pretty, you know?
I've got one more question.
Yes.
I have.
You do too, and I have questions.
I have crowns, okay?
Yes.
Now, they're going to get faded. They're going to be discolored over time too, right? So, is there a way to go back and treat that to get them to whiten up?
So we want to prevent it, preferably. So the toothbrush, I mean, you just felt that in your mouth. That's pretty legit. Okay,
Yeah.
2 minutes twice a day. That's going to prevent the stain. But there are ways to treat. There's whitening in office, but you just want to make sure you talk to a professional. Don't go to a mall kiosk and whiten your teeth. Please don't do that. You spend enough money on those crowns. Got to look good on camera. So prevention is most important. But yes, there are things we can do to treat after. Absolutely. One more tip is a lot of people think that they should brush right away after drinking orange juice and coffee in the morning. That's the worst thing to do because you scrub the acid into the tooth.
Oh, that makes sense.
And you don't think about it. You're like, I'm just gonna, don't do it. So drink some water, bring that to, clearly he'll do it right here at work.
Right.
So
I know, right? He has no
Yes,
problem
I
with
will.
brushing his teeth on camera. Okay, so my question is, a lot of times I have been looking into like holistic things, just overall. And a lot of people are saying, well, why don't you use coconut oil to brush your teeth? And like different holistic remedies. Do you approve that, or do you think maybe we should just get a toothpaste with maybe some peroxide or something in it to really help?
Great question. So moderation is key. Gummy bears, Reese cup, do it just a little bit, and then we brush. So nothing wrong with coconut oil, but is it going to do what fluoride is going to do? Fluoride is the #1 thing that has decreased the amount of decay in the population when they put fluoride in the water. Okay, so your toothpaste better have enough fluoride in it. Coconut oil just doesn't have fluoride in it. Okay, so use it. That's fine, but don't use only that. You know what I mean? Mix it in with your routine.
I have a random question now. Do you think National Toothbrush Day is coincidentally after Halloween?
Right? I think that was intentional.
Absolutely.
I do.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
So how can we find more information?
Absolutely. So I love educating. I do go out in the community, but you're welcome to come to me. I mentor, I teach every day, all day. I'm at Commonwealth Smile, so my website is www.commonwealthsmiles.com. We will have social media where I'm sure we'll feature this little clip. Just follow us, and like I said, I'm happy to teach. Reach out anytime. I am here for you. Seriously, come on in and have a visit.
Thank you.
And you can try Sonicare in
That's
there.
right.
Absolutely.
I got my head right here. I'm not going to slip it back in there. Thank you.
You're gross.
I know, right?